believe that football brings us together. I believe in the power that peace can bring. Now we must all work together to bring about football for peace. Let us unite. Football for peace.
Oh, so you know, cause we're different, it don't mean we can't unite. For the game, do it right. Whether you win or lose, no matter your type or your kind, we can make it a better place. So play the game, share the love, let them know say we get what we want.
Unity, love and peace on the field. One ball, one love, one goal. Even if the team different, but the aim in the game that is same. Let peace play a role.
Make we raise with glass centers for the gift of life. Connect to the power, bring peace alive. The only race, not the human race. Running to the finish is a victory. Anytime we align. Go!
One game.
Global citizens, one people, one nation.
The goal is peace, we are all goalkeepers. Defend the fight we bring, the globe needs us.
We only get one shot, take up for the team. Peace is the trophy, we going for the win.
So ready, make you sign up, sense for the lineup.
From when the ref blow the first whistle till it's time up.
One game.
One goal, let's all unite.
One game, one people. If you check on me, you go see, say, we are better together.
All right, welcome, and we want to welcome you to yet another edition of the Checkpoint Show. And inside the show today, we got a lot of things for discuss. But we go look at the Sierra Leone Premier League as it's set for resume inside September. We want to talk about the preparation itself and if really the clubs they're ready because we don't hear a lot of things. Clubs they want for sign players, but according to it, we understand the board say because now continuation, no signing of player not for happen. And also Leone Stars we understand say get for go into our international friendly as part of them preparation for the Afcon 2020. This now a competition where DR Congo they organize for few countries and Sierra Leone are one of the invited countries. Hopefully then go take part inside that competition. Then we go talk about that and we go also look at we go talk to we player where the America see then at the screen now you dey see him when Sylvanus Thompson we na a goalkeeper for Maryland Bobcats na USA. He don dey play football from Salone, Central Parade, New Site Bilbao, lots of other junior clubs them. And now in the America outside, they play in professional football. He dey with the studio. We go talk to him very soon. And continuation with that, Sierra Leone players abroad, as we see lots of players them being get for make their appearance, and also some of them be score goal midweek, like Bakayoko and the rest of them. And also we see other one and self where being get chance for play. We go look at that. And international football gossip and transfer news, as we see the Premier League don't start well. Arsenal get a shocking defeat to Brentford. It been so shocking to them. I know say yeah, no go like that. And we also see Manchester United start the season with a five-star performance, 4 assists from Pogba and hat-trick from the man himself, winner Bruno Fernandes. Chelsea also get a bright start to the season with 3 goals victory. UK, Sierra Leonean breaches player way na Chaloba score in first goal for Chelsea, as we see them beat 3-0. And we also see Liverpool get a bright start with 3-0 victory. We then move on with the show. But today, make sure say you comment now the section and tell whose side you they follow we from or whose side they watch from, and help we share the video so it go reach more people, and you go help we for promote this channel as now one of the best sports channel them na Sierra Leone. We then move on with the show, and first let us welcome we guest we na Sylvanus. Welcome to the show, Sylvanus.
Yeah, thank you so much, Maggie. My name again, Fambule. My name is Sylvanus Thompson, and I'm happy to be here.
All right, welcome to the show, Aiah.
Yeah, good evening, Maggie, and good evening to we listeners and all around the world.
All right, good morning.
Good morning and good evening.
All right, Sil, we can start with you. You don't they play you football career. First of all, tell me how long you don't they play and the road to America. How you reach at that point?
Um,
I think could they get issue with Seal? As Seal in system they try for reload. La just talk to yeah. So quick one, we see still now one of the players them where they play in America. They play for Maryland Bobcats now USA, and now a goalkeeper. First of all, as we dey look at the preparation for Leone Stars, also we dey look at we players there where they play abroad. Not only for let Kista invite them, but for let people aware, we followers and football loving fans aware. Say we get more. The other day we dey make play about somebody na the page. They say the page they write, but all can play. And I say no, we are not writing because we want Kista for pick there, but we dey write for let you aware say this Salone player then at this part of the wall. If they play there, he play today or he not play tomorrow, he score today or he not score. Now that make we dey write about them.
Yeah, that's a good one because as you just say, we need for make people out there know say we get players then people for no say not for this Nations Cup normal with the sky for show them players and to the nation, but the Nations Cup will pass, then we will need them. So for now, better let we see them and people then they follow them. They will know how then they grown at them various clubs then fine because we all know go sabi we self just one day because we dey live in different countries, now through this internet, we dey see we self and that go make we all come together. So it go let some people not feel say now because of the Nation Cup now the players they all man they coming up. No, we don't get them for a very long time. We don't get them, but we not get that media platform we for the talk about them like other countries like Nigeria, the Ghana, the Senegal, if you go through them programs and you go see say then they talk about them players and even some players they don't talk about them for the past 5-6 years, they don't even represent their country. But now Senegalese or Malians they were not now they're in country players. So likewise like we say if we get the opportunity Aiah now this country I see me Salone brother they do well. But Sabian, I get right for right, but I take photo in photo and then I publish and then maybe tomorrow you
Yeah,
will see and then
yeah.
very much.
We dey try forget Sylvanus back na the show, and continue for follow we, and I want for shout out we current followers them Eric Boyma, Unisa Hassan, We also get Mansae and Theo Love and Alusign and Theo Love again. One for welcoming her to the show. Please help we share. Okay, yeah, as we wait for um Sylvanus for joining me again. Let we just start as we see the preparation for Leone Stars the intense and training don't continue and the team they in good shape the home base side and luckily they don't get invitation for go compete in this few team competition where Sierra Leone go take part in DR Congo. But before that, we'll listen to an interview from John Kista and then we'll play Babadi Kamara and Yon. Babadi Kamara are the team manager for Leone Stars. Let me just listen to waiting Kista get for say to win at this interview.
John Kista, head coach, national team.
We see the national team don't move from the Western area to the provinces in the Eastern region for training. Why?
I think it's just about right. You know, when we think training and conditions, I think you guys are here now. You know, and you see the conditions, you see the environment where we're training. I think it helps a lot. We're working on a better surface. You know, it helps the players a lot. You know, we're trying to give them a lot of work around what it is they can do on better conditions. And when we don't train on better conditions, how we approach things. So for us, it's better. It gives us a bit more focus. It brings the togetherness together. I think it's very, very important when we're all the way from the free time.
What's your impression about the performance of the players and now with the parts of the team?
You know, what I said is we're going to keep rotating these players. You know, we're working with them, these players. You know, we've got a group now. We've seen them for 10 days by the time we leave here. When we get back to Freetown, we'll look at what is out there again. We'll leave a few out. We'll bring a few in again. I think what is important that we want these players to understand that it's not mandatory that they have to be there if they're not doing well. I think there are other players there, we have to be very fair around that. And that's how we work. You know, whatever we do is for the benefit of the group, for the country, and it's for the benefit of these players as well in terms of their own development. So that's why we do what we do. Hopefully when we get back, we'll bring another 4-5 in. We'll get another 4-5 out. That we feel at this moment in time are not up to the level that we feel we should be.
So, Coachy, we know they see certain player, more especially one of the players them way people been on the raise concern say they want for the scene at the national team when Musa Tony. Why they miss out of Musa Tony?
You know, I've always said, you know, with you guys, I don't like talking about players. But when it comes to Musa, I think we have a society or an environment. I'm going to be very strong around this. Well, we have an environment that support the bad things, not the good things. And that's not very, very good. You know, I remember when we were going to Konneh, a lot of people were raising concerns around Musa. I didn't bring Musa in at the time because what people said. I brought him in because we had a COVID situation. So I brought him again as cover. But we've come back into training and obviously in Freetown. Now we're here in Bo. There's nowhere to be seen. Musa is nowhere. Musa called us before we left. He said he's not well. Nobody knows where Musa is. And that's something we're not going to accept. And that's something we're going to work around.
Yes, of course, something they're gonna work around. That don't already settle as we see our Tumbo don't do. He don't mediate. He don't go apologize on behalf of Musa. But we know get information whether I don't join the team as people and they ask that I make a play this interview. But now we listen out to Babadi Kamara, when the team manager, what he get for say about the team in preparation and training as well.
Name is Aiah, what are you?
Babadi Kamara, Leone Stars.
We see the change of environment for the national team from the Western area to the Eastern region. Why?
Better playing pitch and environment.
So, what's your impression as the manager where the team now they in Konneh now?
Well, I believe say whatever they prepare for, we'll play Nations Cup, and when you go to the Nations Cup, this type of field is what you find in Cameroon. So we're not going to continue for train and a field to be say we're not going to play like a field in there, and we're not even good for the player there. I mean, because once you easily get injured, I can pitch in there. But yeah, we want to say the place very neat, the place decent, the field, everything's okay. So I get a very good impression and I'm happy with the training so far.
Okay, you also get some motivation also that you give to the players then every other Friday. When they play game, the winning team gets the course and
one has about getting points. So team ready for continue.
Yes, I call that a TM weekly prize. If we don't train from Monday or Sunday to Friday, we need to put that training to practical game. For no say, see how they learn, we get them right. So for now we do that one day, if we become very competitive, we not say no more, we just play no more as friends. It puts more prize for them. Anybody will win, you take the prize. So I believe say, as long as God willing, they will continue.
So after Konneh,
What next?
Based on the plan we get for the provisional training, after Konneh, of course, you know, so the team already based in Abo, they use the Bone Rangers Clubhouse facility, at zero cost to government or to Slafa. So after Konneh, we can train at Konneh in the morning, we go train at evening in Bo Mini Stadium. So after we come on here, we go back to for 1 day or two, then the team will travel, go back to McKinney for continuity because after Konneh now, McKinney are the best and they have very good playing field. So we go for the user facility and we get better one in the Western area.
We don't see other countries we get it done on the 17th. Other countries don't they make sure say part of the preparation teams can go outside the country to make sure say they will get a very good international friends. So we don't say that the responsibility of the SNFA for organizing international friends. But therefore you get planned.
All right, that's na Babadi Kamara, and we they talk about the preparation of Leone Stars. We want for look at we national team. Some man go say far, but not far because for a country like Salone, we know how we own preparation. Like at times they go tell say we dey go to flight at the end of the day. We see how we end up. So yeah, aside the weekly pause, but this structure of training, although not to all these players within the home base squad get for go because you get quite a lot of foreign based players then we get the chance for be selected for this particular nations cup. But let we look at the strategy where the team manager and the technical team they use for prepare the boys. Although we league in a very short while go resume, we go talk about that soon. But let we look at the strategy in terms of preparing the boys.
Yeah, this is a good one because now this everybody want to see wherein we the players and way available now they train effective one. And the current they do so. Me are happy for them, especially the team manager. This in a motivation trophy where they put this money where they put for them every week for make sure say the players and like put it in the land they for can implement and by that the coach they able to see exactly the players and where they learn and the players the way they improve. Coming to the friendlies is all good. You know, we need for the play more friendlies and so that the players can go there in that good form where we want them. The training way then they can fine. You really fine for the squad.
All right, so we get information, although it's not official yet, but we get information say DR Congo don't invite Salone for take part in the competition and go organize. And this now a starting point for develop the boys them, for test them technical ability and then fitness because we see countries like Nigeria and Congo Brazzaville, Ethiopia, they all go take part inside this competition where DR Congo they organize and Sierra Leone are one of the invitees countries.
I pray that this one will come through because in a very good one. I will call on a blessing in disguise because I believe say the TMB don't they tell we say then they prepare for play a friendly. So if this competition come on at least a good one because this get for be a competitive one wherein you get for go play with another countries, you know, and you go find for players and the home base go good for them. It go good for them.
Yeah. Okay. So if a good for less alone go into such competition because country like Nigeria go there as well we qualify for the Cup of Nations. But now we can't we guest for today we na the goalkeeper himself where they play in professional career now at the USA for Bobcats. Welcome once more. As Abide asks you, Thompson, you career don't take you as far as America. So tell me how the journey be look like for you from free time because I know say where we be there Kisi you know one part the young goalkeepers then we start your career within the Kisi community, like New Side Bilbao, other local clubs them, you play at places like Milan Field, other places them around onto Central Paris, the Premier League club before you left for the US. So tell me a bit about your journey.
Um, first of all, thank you for this opportunity. I mean, my journey in football, it takes a lot because people that know how I dedicate myself into football. First of all, I started my football career from Kisi, which of course, I not grew up playing football though. I not grew up playing as a goalkeeper or anything. I grew up as a coach because like my grandpa, as Naina, the current technical director of the national team, Sam will be Meziga. So I'll be always the following footsteps. Say, me na coach, I'll be the coach. Na coach, I want coach actually. Then there in Nande, one day no more, I'll be the one day no more. I think one coach named Papilo, where I'll be there in Team FC Papilo, which of course at times I can say my coach, at times they can use me as a right back or as a midfielder or something like that. Which of course then can get one school league where he slot me in because of my height. You say, you know what, Sylvanus, you get height, you can go and go play. And just imagine, I don't want to train as a goalkeeper or anything. That school league day we go all the way. I don't know if that's semi-final or so we'll play was it Congress, which of course I was so outstanding. Take it from there, I come out there, I go FC Samba, which of course then self nurture me. I think that then make I play my first competition as a apart from school league FC Samba, coached by Coach Ghanaian, which of course they gave me the confidence because people were like, this football, not a goalkeeper, na coach the coach, all day normal they go school, na school, then thing and they. It was like, no. I believe I'm gonna make it. They didn't make him get a chance, and I'm glad the chance will give me. Which of course that competition then I'll not go ever forget. I'm at Tuga Mini Stadium, and we'll be win that competition there, and I end up for be the best goalkeeper of that competition there. And so that from that competition, that gives me the zeal now where I was like, you know what? Okay, it's time for me now for be a goalkeeper. I say because maybe not calling, maybe not my hidden talent. And after that, I think yes, then I go new side Bilbao when a non-division league, a non-division team within a new side. I mean, with them I get a lot of experience. The coach, very, very nice, a great guy, Coach Marcel. And the players around me then support me in anything possible, even though myself became my own crackhead in a sense, like, because me not be the leg for the play everywhere.
Okay.
Because I be always get this thing in me, like this confidence in me that me want play for go before, me not they play any Tamatis Cup or any kind league. No, I was focused. So I mean the community, the new side community, they embrace me, the players, the coaches, whatever competition, and we go far and mile and field leagues or so, I take them go far because me not one person in any team where they make sure say I take you go far because of the performance where they put on. If we not go final, we go final. The least where I go take you in a quarterfinal. Now the most of my tournaments they were don't play so far in my career and so they go. Then yes. Then after that, after New Side Bilbao, now they turn out Rising Star Camp, which of course now people then can't know me because Rising Star they like all over the country with teams that they come out from everywhere, and which of course I win the best goalkeeper back way from the quarterfinal or I think from the second rounds. A bat penalty take up to the final we'll play was it Easy FC. We at the time now the current national team goalkeeper Fabiaski. Okay. So will be lock-ons that 10 day, which of course I end up for defeat and I turn they are winner, then give me the best goalkeeper because I think that competition they really set the motion for me for step forward because I go that competition day without conceding a goal. Play 8 games without conceding a goal. Then after that, I mean, I'm passionate about this thing, which of course at that early stage I was so young. I be still the train with them Premier League team. Them I remember my first Premier League team was na Port Authority. Until Port Authority, and I was young. Then time my body dry. Where did they kick? Na punch self at the punch. Then time, but still they give me the zeal. They give me the mind. I end up go FC Salone Junior, which of course Salone be there. Then I was so young. Then they get one go to about Dida, and so I mean the goalkeeper there with them be there and give me the support. I think I remember Dida. I think Christian Cocker self once in a while or so. That's one other one. I don't forget the name. They're America now. They give me the mind. They give me the zeal, which of course that was really really great. And after that, now 9 ago, FC Johansson, we at the point, the coach, I think, was it Kista? Yes, Kista. Yes, I trained with the reserve. I'll be there with the reserve. Now maybe be the number 1 day. And after that, I go Central Parade, which of course I go meet competition there, but then tend that we don't mature enough now. Which of course now I go meet is it Banana Chow we then call Stopping.
Yeah.
Which of course now be a really, really tough target for me because Stopping maybe they up then 10 day.
Yeah. Another very good goalkeeper.
Yeah, very good goalkeeper, And Stopping pushed me in a sense, like it really give me competition because when I came to myself, I was like, I said no, because I think I go there the first season, I'll be then a bench and I'll be the play. Then the next one, I was like, no. I said, you know what? No, this is not me. I say, possibly when we get height pass, I be get this confidence here where I be the come up. I say, possibly when we get height pass, and no go come, like no disrespect to Stopping though, but it's just me. I was like, no. I said, I really need for pusher to the limit for overthrower. So due to my determination, yes. My first Premier League game, we are play, we then give me the mind, be like, because we'll be then a camp, a surprise. Just imagine, say Salone would they on our lent me Shingard, lent me this. Yeah, so the player themselves, they know say, okay, yeah, now Stopping the man every time. So now one player asked me, he say, Sylvanus, he say, lent me Shingard. I take me Shingard all again. And then after that, the coach was like, Sylvanus, now you play today. I was like, Jesus. I said, really? He said, yes. And I not going to ever forget that football academy we played that day. And we end up with 3-0. I keep a clean sheet in the first game. Whether against Bo Rangers. Then after that, I think we play, was it Easter Lions, my second game, which of course, Yana Baka was outstanding. Although never mind them beat 2-1, but I was so outstanding, which of course I was like, yeah, okay, this is it. Me now I'm a Premier League player. I think that same year, due to my performance, was it like, I don't know if not 2015 or so. Now in them, they asked me for they tell me Salone for playing Niger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
when we go, that's a long time when we for playing Niger at the qualifiers.
Yes. So against Niger, so I think now what other goalkeeper they want call, we see how God they work in mysterious ways. I don't know if now Bangla them want call or so, but Bangla not be the picking call, which of course I was closer. I be then at football academy. Then Coach Super was like, okay, Sylvanus, boy, you can call me Eku. They say Eku. They say the national team. Say they call Bangla and they do go get her. He say go. He say you go there and see now you there. He say and Super be the train me. Super, Coach Habib. I mean, those people are owe them. Coach Habib, Coach Bobson, Coach Marcel, Coach Ghanaian. Those people are owe them. Because they really, really pushed me and put me out there. Coach Super say was like, go there. He said, you never know what thing can happen. So I was like, okay. I go there, I go begin to get with the national team. Then I was like, wow. I say, finally, okay, wait till I play for, I don't can get up and play. So the first person who advised me, where now they are not going to ever forget, that was Kai Kamara. Kai Kamara was like, he say, you know what, Bobo, not Fredo. He said, do your thing. He said, I like the way we play, do your thing. He said, no, watch nobody in face. So I train there. Then I think that's what the train there now. Now I think I give Mohamed Kalo on the under 15. Under 17. Yes. So they make under 17, which of course they end up for call me for play the under 17, which of course I think then they will probably play Tunisia. I'm not gonna know if I remember then they will play Tunisia. So now be me and this goalkeeper with them they call now the national team Alaji with the England.
Okay.
Yes, so now be me. So I would two be there. Then after that, then cut off everything.
Okay.
Let's say, okay, yes, the under 17, I'll go take part in anything and they. So I was like, okay, well, no problem. So I went back to Cynthia Paris, play games, play. Then I think, yes, I can get opportunity for go Ghana. My grandpa, when I the technical director, it was like, okay, yes, we know you did a Salone, but I want me to go further yourself. May you get the experience, may you get exposure. Because I tried how the thing they work now for make I go join a premier team na Ghana, where them call Accra Olympics, Great Accra Olympics. Yes. Then I think, but by the time whether they make the arrangements, they reach Ghana Premier League, they don't start at that point. So I not be getting no way, for me to register me. So after that, doing what they train the 9 one guy we can go look the training. I say, wait, he said instead of you there, he said, why make? He said, because maybe take the half of the season, then go register you. So now say, he said, but before that, he said, why make go na this team where them come Lazy Sports. So Lazy Sports now academy we owned by Marcel Desailly, former France World Cup player. And I think now the captain and I don't know. So yeah, so it take me, say, okay, it goes me there. We be like, okay, well, so I get this goalkeeper, blah blah blah, talk. So the technical director there, we now one guy himself named Coach Nana. So it was like, okay, well, now don't tell me I need for Siam. So I go there for 3 days trials at the academy. I just do one green day with and I think I just last 5 minutes now the field. As I step in the field, them make because I think they get because the tell I got in a game then gets yes. I step in the field as them make them counter attack. I just do 1-2 saves inside that 5 minutes and the coach change. Now I say, you know what, you are part of us. They say come tomorrow and begin training with you now full time. So I was like, okay, well, no problem. So I then at Lazy Sports Academy get one of the best training because Marcel Desailly an international icon, himself can come observe the training and anything a day. And in team we can always go now I would say international tournament in Europe. But before the international tournament in Europe, we do a preparation match which was Lazy Sports Academy versus Namibia, the under 20 team.
Okay.
So which of course that game they end 2-2, which of course I put in brilliant performance. Then I myself was like, okay, because me a foreigner for travel, for go out there, it be a little bit difficult. So that game day, now sell me out, we was like Marcel Desailly talk to the technical director at the academy, be like, okay, yeah, say we need this goalkeeper, we need him for goal. So which of course, fortunate, we go play first now Sweden. Gotia Cup. I don't know if you don't hear it, but Gotia Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gotia Cup now one of the biggest youth, they can call a youth World Cup. And the likes of Anderson, Starling, them big stars the way they see they all long go through, then Cup, then they Gotia Cup, Dana Cup, and Norway Cup. which of course we during Nintendo we opportunity for play with big teams then at Denmark and Italy. I remember say we play Juventus, was it their under 18 or 19 team, which of course I think we beat them something like 6. Just shows that shows how strong we team be there and backline and me and everything. So, but we end up for disqualify we because due to one way technical fault from the other people then, you know. Yes.
Okay.
So then disqualify we, so now we end up we travel go Denmark for go play Dana Cup, which of course we went all the way to the final. But I think it was we played so many games because there were over like 500 teams.
Wow.
Yes. So I think if I could remember, I think I kept on the way going to the final. I think I kept something like 8 to 9 clean sheets. And Yana back, I think from the second rounds to the quarterfinal, like penalties, which of course I may end up save the team, which of course semi-final, I think we play FC Thompson also, who will be the one-offs. And we qualify, go to the final, we'll play I don't know if you know any team now, Zambia, FC Lusaka.
Yeah,
Yes, FC Lusaka. We play them and they end up beat we, and that final they say, you know, after that, you know, within myself, I know say yes, I play great because there are some vital saves there where I make, where I was like, okay, yeah, okay. So after that, you know, we get a heartbreak from there, and then after that, now travel go Norway. We play some big teams. So the final we qualify and play one Brazilian team, and that was one of the toughest finals because we all know how Brazilian teams then they. But yet still, I keep me calm, I keep me cool, I play like I usually play. I was like, but we end up again for loss the final. So after that way to self day. Okay, no, before we even travel self, I think now I get it call up to the national under 20 team. Yes, the national under 20 team, yes. So I mean, it was like
So meaning you don't dinner the system and you
yes, I
don't
don't. Yes, I
you
don't know the system. Yeah, I don't
you really
know.
don't dey within the youth football. So how we arrive now in America and Maryland Bobcats.
Okay. Actually, I can't make a way. Now, my mama and I make a can't make actually because I just come all Europe. I be there no way. When my mama called me, it was like, still, say like you need to come because me and my mama know the see often. So I was like, okay. I said, okay, no problem. So I can't America. You know, we all know how America difficult in terms of soccer. You have to go to college, and so the system then pave in a way you get to go to college, you get to get this and that for make them like so then go draft you to the MLS level. You know, now then a long process because if you work can make a contact Kai Kamara, the advice we give me say, okay, so you say you need for go school, you know, you go college, you say probably then go draft you in the side we want play probably like MLS or USL championship. I was like, okay, because they say like me on a personal level, they say Nanandi I want for you, make you go through that system. They say because you're young. I was like, okay. So Aiah and Christian Coca we did a Maryland Bobcat too, where instead they push me because me and himself can get most of the time we can get one-on-one trainings we can do to ourselves for push ourselves, you know. I can go look at training and so and so. So I go inside Bobcat, I think that Coach Ali, one of the local coaches then so I go talk to the president, be like, okay, this is a goalkeeper, so he won't play. So the president was like, okay, well, make it can try. Probably a good enough for dinner the team. So I train with the team, then and get a youth setup, when at the B team. So we get a regular season, which of course Namina be the number one. We play with youth season London, which of course I do very well, and which of course from the B team, I'm fortunate for the inside some of the players that we then call for graduate to go to the A team, and which of course the 18 now they are the train and they do myself they
Oh,
train
okay.
very good and they push myself me and Christian Coker and some other goalkeepers them.
All right, I think some questions that were coming, you already don't answer them. Somebody be they ask if now football go with you America, that you don't make clear. And again, they ask if you ever play league before going the Premier League, Salone Premier League before going to America. I think that's as well you don't answer. So
Yeah.
moving on from that now. Waiting now your expectation ahead of your career because now you did with Christian Coker at the same team and you know a goalkeeper, like I say, you don't come through the youth level where it hardly foresee some of we Salon players. Only the current set of generation from that Bellamy Academy and some of Funawe play, you know, the time they would then bring teams like the New Side Bilbao, the other teams, them now they will begin for see the resurrection of youth football, the Airtel Rising Star and all. And you come
Yeah.
from that category there.
Yeah. So I mean, me the thing with me, way I get for myself, I know they allow me person push me. Now me
Okay.
they push myself. Nobody know they tell me say for good skin. Nobody know they tell me say go do this. I they go na gym, I they go train. I spend almost hour na gym. I go train na net back or what you say. Or sometimes man, Christian will go train anytime. They will go train back. You know, and the thing is, I want play to the highest level.
Okay.
I just know I base me me what is say um for just play now one side or of course like this mail and Bobcats. I know I base myself like I can always tell me party than this bench. I say like I say the form where are they right now, I say like I'm training for ahead for what's going to come. I'm preparing myself for what's going to come for ahead because I want to play the big leagues in the world. I want to play the Premier League or the CIA or yes or the French league, anywhere or the German league. You know, I still get that inspiration there for be one of the best goalkeeper in the world, and I would work towards that.
Okay. Yeah, you only seen a very good story from Sylvanus, the process we come through, any inspiration or the level where they aspire for be, you know, like the Mendy. When you look at Mendy in the Premier League for Chelsea, you know, he hardly foresee black goalkeepers they make the top. I think Kameni for Cameroon are one of the longest serving black goalkeeper in the European system. We play in Spain.
Yeah.
So looking at Sylvanus in you know in vision now, what do you think about this, you know, like a very young goalkeeper though?
Yeah, I think we brought a very potential, and I like what they try for say because uh, in anything where you try for doing at this one, now you motivate yourself, you know, because now you get yourself. If you prepare yourself very well and get a competition within yourself inside your heart, like how they say, nobody not go for push me for good training. You know, say you want go na the highest level, at least now you get for prepare yourself, make up your mind because football is about your mind, how you prepared, then you focus. Like the story of Mendy now for Chelsea, you see if you go through a story, you go see and say yes now because not just sleep or give up because many of we youth players and they give up so quick, you know. Now that make it the final say they know they go far. But I like my brother and I pray that he will continue for push and push. Then at the end of the day, he will reach that peak the way in one by God in power.
Amen.
Because they
Okay.
don't go far.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, we dey continue. I go through Salon players abroad and performance for this week, and then we go talk more. We get the show open to everybody. You can contact me if you want for be a guest na the show, and we dey try for bring more athletes in a sense, not only football players. But if you not Sierra Leone, you dey play you dey do boxing, you dey fet, you dey play tennis, volleyball. The show is open, and we get for they bring more people on board. Quick one inside Salon players abroad. Well, we see a fantastic performance from we brother where they all the way na Italy as it been get for you know score inside the 3-2 victory where inside being get yes on that was on Friday where Genoa been beat Perugia 3-2 inside the Coppa Italia first round. And Aiah Salone, as you see on the screen, now one of the players that will be scored. And he became from the bench, but he scored inside 88 minutes. Mustafa Bundu be play for 11 minutes inside Analyst, then 2-1 win against Lassi na the UEFA Conference League. And the victory being qualified the purple and white to the group stage of the Conference League after we them beat the Albanian-based club 5-1 on aggregate. And same way, so inside other matches that we play from Wednesday, we be see Salone striker we na Sule Kaikari, we don't get in first call up to the national team. Been there in action for Wycombe Wanderers inside them 4-3 victory against Exeter City. Where that particular match day now the Carabao Cup, the English Carabao Cup, and the Chia boys been progressed after a tough evening na the West City. Amadu Bakayoko. This Bakayoko player, I don't get a lot of questions. Make I answer this. Bakayoko na a Sierra Leonean. Bakayoko na a Sierra Leonean. Despite the name, he was born in Konneh. This player na Konneh then born him. Na Konneh he been there before he left for Europe. So not to say na anything. So even in passport where they use na Sierra Leone passport they carry, and he always open for a Sierra Leone call. They do very well. They play for Bolton Wanderers, and we be see he been get for be one of the people that will shoot the penalty, and he been score inside the 5-4 penalty victory where them been get inside the Carabao Cup as well. And inside the matches that we play today, now the rounds of European matches, we see Usman, we start with the Leone Stars keeper winner Umaru Bangura as he helped Zamax for beat lashing 6-0 na the Swedish Cup round 1. And the Swiss Cup round 1 because of Switzerland they not to Sweden. And also Amadu Bakayoko we also get 78 minutes of action for Bolton Wanderers inside and 3-3 draw against FC Wimbledon na the English League 1. And also Usman Kake been there na bench as QPR been beat 3-0. We get 3-0 victory over All City na the Sky Bet Championship. Sierra Leone native Josh Koroma been get 90 minutes for Huddersfield na them 5-1 defeat to Fulham na the Sky Bet Championship. Sule Kaikai also get be played today 90 minutes for Wycombe Wanderers inside and 3-1 win over Cheltenham inside the English League 1. Idris Kanu start from the bench for Peter Borough, and we be see inside that particular match day, they be get 2-1 win against Derby na the Sky Bet Championship, and Murana Conte will be there at the bench as inside we get 1-1 draw over the opponent na the Swedish Division 1 Sodra. And Christian Moses and Alassane Kamara not been there na the squad for Vanamo 2-0 loss against Sundsvall na the Swedish Superthan. And also finally Alassane Koroma been playing 90 minutes inside the match where they play where they win 2-1 over Ejido na the preseason friendly way inside Balompidika. Linens being get for play na the match yesterday. Well, that's now how we brother them perform so far this weekend. More matches get for play today inside the various teams that they play for. Here, quick one, you don't get the roundup of Sierra Leone players them abroad. Lots of players them now they get 90 minutes. Others they start from the bench and we they see goals coming. And like I don't make it clear to people where they ask about Bakayoko, despite the name where I go say na a Malian, but na a Sierra Leonean. He actually born in Konneh. He did all in life in Konneh before he left for Europe.
Yeah, Bakayoko na Sierra Leonean. This is good for we Sierra Leonean players then. As we can always say, this one for the area and this one for the sea. We players and they play and then they get a minute rather 90 minutes, 80 minutes. As long as they say they play, that go help with national team for grow, you know. But if you players they know they play, now there are various clubs that will not see who players and then how the national team go grow. You count professional way, not get time, way not they play. How if you say that professional they go perform, but as Sule Kaikai and the other the Salone anyone who the one they will get for fortunate for join the team, the squad. I believe say you know go for be like the past wherein then go just bring player who will not sabi who side they play or will not know who side they play, then just take them and bring and come. But now and a different case because all the boys are motivated. Like we brought away there Sylvanus, you see how himself they try for push, you know. That is to say Salone football they can grow better one as we dey
All
expect.
right. Okay. So Sylvanus, like come to you back. So how you done the push now with Bobcats in terms of playing time and you career progression?
Oh well, it go me career with Bobcat, it go good because I mean to myself and to our people let us say even to the coach called me, we talked for over like that was like 1 or 2 weeks ago. We talked for over like maybe like 20 to 25 minutes. They tell me like how we believe in me, how how I go push or help this club in terms of goalkeeping and in like the way we all push ourselves and let ourselves. I mean, for now, because the season don't start, which of course we all know Christian Coca now in the current #1. So me aim now for push him and fight and push him to the limit, and so for me this have take over because as I say,
you they push you gym master.
oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
that's not football.
that's football. Yes, that
I like the
competition.
motivation.
Yes, now I mean now healthy competition because like in as much as possible, you get the experience, you don't take myself now upcoming goalkeeper. They push yourself, they improve every day in all aspects in the goalkeeping. Like I say, like with goalkeeper trainer with Christian Coca, they don't help me for improving in lots of my attributes, like lot of things. My like even now, me personal play of a goalkeeper, I mean a sweeper, which of
Okay.
course now they are look, I know how they play. And me most time why they look game now goalkeepers are the watch. So my style of play, I don't make it so possible that even the coach, one of the coach at Bombcats say, yes, you they play to how we want because Bombcats, how we play with the goalkeeper more, and the goalkeeper for supposed for come on and line, you for play as a sweeper. That means you for play like extra defender where they read the game. As I say, who start, me not be a coach first. So
Sure.
for read the game, take me, I can play like right now, we can play inside maybe like 5-10 minutes. I don't know who than are the main man, how they play or so. If I know send a team who they play in counter or just send a long ball, I don't shift up. Or sometimes if I know say then a team with the sit back, everything I they know na me. But in terms of that, Christian Coca, they give me tough time now because I'm not the current #1. But as I say, I they push on to the limit for my over to her.
So you get any intention for join the national team if you get a call up?
Oh yeah, now they always did na my dream. Always. Even my friends there who by home and abroad and know say I get love for my country because I really get love for my country. And in one way or the other, I want do something for my country and whatever. And I go do something for my country and my own talent where I get. And I be always they say me, I get for I go let for represent Salone because I want because like how people they don't know say now men they don't go sell out African goalkeepers, right? And in a sense back, Senegalese goalkeeper more scouts and so then they go now na Senegal for good goalkeepers there.
Yeah.
So me, of course, I get that determination. They say me, the moment I reach the international stage, the world go know and scouts or agents or coaches go they can Salone can look for goalkeepers and say, yes, Sierra Leone get a really talented goalkeeping side.
All right. So talking about clean sheet because you get good record in keeping clean sheet. So
Yeah.
you don't deal with the Bobcats now, and you don't dey play with them. So how that level they, how you don't dey maintain clean sheet, and how you don't dey able for maintain your position despite you get a tough challenge with another Sierra Leonean goalkeeper and at the same team. The good thing about your own competition now with your Salone brother.
Yes, yes, yes. As I say, because honestly speaking, the fall season just start. I will just play 2 games, and Namina the #1 goalkeeper for the B team, and which of course, yeah, my clean sheet. I think I don't. I kept like something like four because we play 8 games. I kept something like 4 clean sheets. And the one, which of course the other game are not done are due to I get a small knock, and which of course let me get for change me way other goalkeeper kind side. But in terms of clean sheet, are very good in terms of clean sheet. And the A team like right now we play more friendly match and prepare we say for the new season, and which of course because of the faith where they get in me, they involve me in all friendly games and at the prover, and which of course the coach was like, yeah, well, I believe you can do it, whatever thing, because he asked me once, he asked me, say Leon Bobo, he's Cameroon and Nigeria. He said, how you guys here qualify for the Nations Cup? He said, are you going? I was like, yes. I said, if they call me, I'll go. So based on my performances, he said, like, I believe you that if you go, you will do well. So I mean, all that I still have confidence in myself that whenever I'm called upon, I'm ready for something continue.
Okay. Yeah, somebody be the message say then a joy. He say if we able get correct defensive midfielder and attacking midfielder, we they win the Afcon. But again, we got to forget a quality goalkeeper. Fabianski do extremely well, and we see in performance for an home base for a home base goalkeeper in that level. They despite it, they are one of the top Premier League clubs in the country, and but a lot of people on the look at them say we need other keepers them for bring that challenge in the squad. Where go make we get a complete team to the nations. People learn on the talk. I get one or two friends where they watch with team and they look we highlight against Nigeria in the 4-4 draw. They look we against Benin and they say one team but Salone team, the world no know we players and that much. So we get opportunity for cause upset now the Nations Cup if the coach do the right thing. There are a lot of talent out there, but the world not turn attention to them, same as Sierra Leoneans. So if we can get them together, we can cause an upset for countries and at the Nations Cup.
That for sure. And the one area we don't talk about the goalkeeping area because at one side and the way Salone we don't the lack during the years. We can get one goalkeeper way better, but to not to get that kind of competition, we are in the go say if this goalkeeper not the one we go can this the second goalkeeper go good, like the first one. So for get the competition, that's football. We need that competition between players and not so for saying now one person for day now one area, whether you now right back or left back or goalkeeping areas. We need that competition. Let them open the playing ground as you say. Invite them, those that are doing well, invite them 4, 5, and then can prove themselves because they are all Sierra Leoneans and everybody want for represent the country. For just depend on one. Maybe that one
Yeah.
way you not ever see or way you not ever know, it can come prove and then it don't happen in many countries.
Yeah, but,
People
but I
then
think
way
say na friendly matches, more friendly matches go help with that because with more friendlies, you get opportunity for call more players for test them. So from then
yes.
you can able for select the best.
Now this I be they say I say we need for the play friendlies because if you not play friendlies, you not gonna know the players and way they improve or the players and way good to go.
Yeah.
Because some man can play fine at training, but when they say game, it's nowhere to be found. So we need those friendly. You invite them, then they can improve themselves. When they improve themselves, then you go know now say, well, this one is good and this one is manageable. Then you can choose the best. That's
Okay.
me believe.
All right, quick one. Let we go now. Europe as the most anticipated and decorated league don't start over the weekend, but quite a little bit. I know say you are not go happy with me because inside when Arsenal get a bad start and they be get a shocking defeat from small bobo them. So but anyways, the possible I saw you for Mona Saka because he gets a disappointing end to the Euro and he can't start the Premier League again with a disappointing result. But anyways, we see a lot of quality performance from the teams them, the likes of Manchester United
Yeah,
gets a wonderful match inside the opening with a 5-1 victory over Leeds. Remember, the same fixture last season will be 6-2 end, but yesterday we see they limit them to 5. I see here, I don't go. Maybe no one talk about this loss we has in a loss. And also Liverpool begat 3-0 victory over you know They get 3-0 victory now then start, and we see lots of other good matches that we play like Chelsea, and we also get a Salone brother they where they anticipate say maybe if you agree. But with the performance now, we had a see from Trevor Chaloba in performance now at the league for Chelsea or the matches that we don't play, it might get a call from England. But we for still persevere and push for see if we go able to get on our own side. It gonna be a big boost for you if we get them for Salone. And now a quality player where they play both defensive midfield and at the center na the center defense as well. So it go better if we get that kind of player. But all the same, the league don't start and we see a standing ovation welcome for Varane as he be arrived now Manchester. Old Trafford yesterday, they be the welcome and unveil him to the fans with the number 19 shirt. Me personally feel say they forget number 4 because Phil Jones just they eat free money. So they will take number 4 now, Phil Jones in hand and give Varane. But anyway, now the club then decision. So hopefully we go see um a wonderful season with the fans them around back, and we go see quality. And mind you, the transfer window still open, and I feel say teams like Arsenal need for go deep and see if they can able to pull 1 or 2, because with the kind start now where they start, though you can't rule them out, but Arsenal need for backup considering the position where they finished last season. There be need for beef up their squad this season. But with the kind start now, it now a threat to them. And for teams like Manchester United, not be carried away because of the 5-1 victory. Anything can happen, but then get a good squad this season. Then get a very good squad with lots of players them where they are around as well. So the league get for be competitive, it get for be much fun as usual, and we dey expect much from people where they follow the European football. Quick one to you, Sylvanus, as well. We will carry round up and go, but Youssef now a player where they follow leagues them around the world. What do you make up of the stats of the Premier League in the early stage?
Well, as you say now, early stage, because sometimes some team can start fine and they end up bad, but not in the case of Manchester United though, because now they are there. And I mean, we noisy neighbors there, Arsenal. and also I get Boku Arsenal party them. Yeah, na big at the big. But una self una form yesterday. But now so now the game, maybe una go bounce back. Maybe una go set the big guns they wanna get for get next week, you know. But I mean, this Premier League and the other leagues, them big leagues, they don't start at the world. I mean, now a good thing for we all, because football they unite people then together. First time, we will go sit on a post or we go na cinema and all thing and they for go get fun and look. But and we all aspect as a footballer, we let with the league they are to play, because so we self we the learn. And the more they look their league there, and the more they get motivation from their leagues, then they will, we always say, it needs to come and go at this level. But all the same, like the league now a good thing, especially England now a tough league.
Okay. Yeah, well, I reach now Arsenal side now you go away, but you don't come back. So you don't go balance this talk. um, I'm excited because Manchester get a good start. I see a quality performance from Pogba. Pogba now one player away, make it tell people say, we feel for play for we know they play. We feel for play for Manchester, they play fine. On a bad day, it was for watch. But we see quality performance from any record for Manchester for a single player for get 4 assists in a match. And we also see for a very long time another hat-trick. We see Bruno Fernandes. But you look at the teams like Liverpool, Chelsea, they all got a very young squad. But when it turned to Arsenal, Arsenal also squad young. Not get me wrong, they get a young squad. But me think say with the position where them finished last season, the board be need, even though we know say it tight now, money now the teams them go bankrupt and all, but Arsenal be need for go into the transfer market and bring in some quality players them.
That's not true. Before the season end, all my way they follow us now, where they watch them. Everybody knows say has not been need serious recruitment, and that has not been done. They not get a playmaker. They not get a right back, correct one. All this stuff. Even the defense area. Last season, I think they be better than the Premier League because if you go through the clubs and we get a better defensive record during the last Premier League, we just end. I think Arsenal be there inside the first three, something like that. We have not been concealed so much. So that area they've been better. We are better being addressed. But coming to the midfield, bringing Thomas Partey, relying on Thomas Partey at that midfield, that's not a big risk because a guy with every game, every week injury, not going to rely on them player. And same thing with in colleague where they play near when Zaka. You not going to rely on them players and they because now on and off. You need players and way for come and get a competition with them players and they. This game where Arsenal play with Brentford, if you watch the squad of Arsenal, you will not say they're not prepared at all. And football is about preparation. If you're not prepared, that's how the result can always come out. That's how the outcome can always be. Usa, you do not say Arsenal not prepared. Look, Martinelli, he just come on na the Olympic. He come in no rest. Bukayo Saka, he just represent England. At this time, he for rest. You know how many days Bukayo Saka train or get a game? Now they use them. Then Balungu, the other young elite, we play with them. We then three play the up front. Instead, during the preseason, na bench been there. Then all them players they go start. So what did they expect? And this now newly promoted team, they play at the stadium. I believe say they watch your squad. They say, oh, but this one there, it look like say now we rank them, we even pass them because the team not prepared. Even the player with them buy 50 million when a white. You see and say even the shaking. It fear that the Tony guy. It be the
They
shaking.
say
That's the truth.
they say Ben White na Rashford in Bobo. You don't see the video where Rashford
Yeah, I don't see that in the
so
long team. No,
again turning on
I no
Leon.
go, I no go say not good because my first match that can happen because for common at them club then they can represent a big club like Arsenal wearing the fans then then club then the way they play for them the Manchester, the Arsenal, the Chelsea, Liverpool, you get a lot of pressure. You need for deliver. You not like the Brighton way you come out or whatsoever club where you come out
Yeah.
them. The way they play for big club, then you get pressure. You know,
So
so it be the shaking.
you dey expect any big transfer for happen before the transfer window go shut down?
Yes, I dey expect the player wey Madrid been loan when Odegaard. I believe say that day Arsenal go get am if you don't go in for am because I no see am say Madrid get am at dem plan anymore because the past game they wey dem dey play so they no dey use am at all. Then even the goalkeeping area Arsenal need another goalkeeper because Leone the first goal wey dem score then goal and they for allow even the second one e stay inside until we brought Ariana goalkeeper. If you watch the highlight, you go see am. They not move. Even though you see there is some trick in, you go see say the defender and them still, but him he stand still, he not move. And I hear that never can give a punch.
Okay.
Instead need competition.
All right. So quick one to we own Salone Premier League before we dey go. They be don't pull message or release that the league will start on the 11th of September. But the question where they are around now that whether na resumption or na a new league for the board then say na resumption but if a league they resume the league be don't get an old fixture we don't end and it gets a lot of fixtures the way they be postponed due to one or two reason so coming out now with another fixture they confuse the system as well. I know you understand Salon football 1-1-10. We get a lot of lapses and things they for church for get them right. But again, this don't bring issues and clubs them want for signed players, but the board they say no new players. Then we understand say again as some club members and back push say let nobody not sign. So what do you think about this whole thing where they happen now we own football?
If they say nobody know for sign, then to me on understanding, then they for continue the league. But if they say na new fixtures them, na other new one, if I allow play clubs then for strengthening. But if na continuation, then if you say nobody know for sign, then that then correct. But
Yeah,
I
but
don't know
but
how then they.
but you
Uh,
get players there we don't sick. Some players don't travel, go Europe. Some other players then they we now loan on loan them be there. So some clubs then really need for backup. And we can say even in Europe it happen. You get 2 seasons. You get the summer and the the winter, the one for January, where they can sign as well. So if clubs and they ask for that, you not think say the board for open up to that?
Yeah, no. If then come a problem there, yeah, arise wherein maybe some player then loan her for 3 months or whatever duration, or some player don't get a call, they don't go on trial and other country. I think therefore allow them clubs and they let them bring in new faces, you know, let them bring in new faces because this not the some of the thing and the way they spoil the football, you know. Then they stop the game at any time they feel like, then they resume, and anytime they feel like, which is bad. They know they look to the club, then within the club, then they go to. And they always say, we get plenty of we clubs in Sierra Leone. They not get that kind of financial strength. We are in for just call a number overnight so I can't play. Plenty club then in Salone through get takings, then they sustain them players then. So I go expect them kind of club then they for you just grab number overnight, say league for start next month, which you don't give them. Within at the
Yeah,
preparation.
but again, we also get issues with league season. All other countries we can see then get a time frame like October to April,
And
June to
that's the thing.
this. But we not get we can just wake up, we start
Now that's
league,
it. I said they just they
and
wake up overnight.
in the middle we cut them off like that. So I think said there are a lot of things where we forget things right. We get a very good season when are the dry season where we can start a league from probably October to April. Then a very long period for a league where go make league not break at all because you know they expect rain at that time.
Yeah. We forget league calendar. As you say, every country then get their calendar, they get the season where then they play their leagues. But Salone, now they then go grab, then just say the league will start next month. If we realize, then go tell you say now one Lego, where they make now two Lego. That is just say they know the people where they before, then just the three people anyhow how they feel like they just they grab then call meetings. Una forget season, una forget calendar. Say na so every year na so month we league dey start and na so month e dey end. That every management or every club go don get am. We say wey dey we don know say oh we league dey start September. Like the Premier League for example we all dey follow. We all know say Premier League in August. Then they start. It can be August 13, August 10, but August always.
Yeah. And at the end in May. So everybody know about that. So if I
Everybody
say
know
for the
that.
past years, even when they play league in the end, we're not able to compete in any CAF Confederation Cup or Champions League because we need to meet to the time for register with club them because we league near the end. That's not some of the issues that we get. So as we can round up now, Sylvanus, a lot of fans done the cheer you up now the comment section. A lot of fans they push you. A lot of fans say you for continue training, and then say go use them voice for make sure say you reach the level where you expect for reach. So as we round up, what's gonna be your message? And this not gonna be the last time where we host you. We go always host you and ensure so we
Sure.
continue for inform with fans them about the development. Now, one player we very open up to the media, I like him for that. Unlike some players, even when you send them message for let them, we never call their name, for let them pick up, they don't go pick. Now, a very bad style though. But anyway, I respect people like Sylvester because once we inform and say one forget time, he open up and ready for talk to the media. Thank you very much for that. So as we round up now, waiting will be you word so you fans them out there and hopefully you expectation in the next season where una go start in America?
Well, first of all, I want to say to my fans that let them continue for the prayer because, as like you always say, prayer is the key. Let them continue for the prayer and have faith in me and I will put them because I mean we all if people let it pray for people them it go nice because one we need prayers in every single day and with prayers, you dey get favor, doors that are open for you. So I go let for many fans that it puts me in the prayers, and I promise them say I not go let them down, regardless they call me on the national team or they don't call me it or whatever. But I will promise them say I will do my level best for reaching at the level. But I not gonna do that me one. I will need their own prayers also.
All right. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, quick one as they go. Yeah, you party that the morning you. Um, Unisa say, yeah, Arsenal, they laugh you. Look at now you they laugh. So okay, so yeah, so they go now, waiting because you always did at the show. Waiting go be round up message for today.
Me round up message to, to my brother Sylvanus, like continue for the push, for relent, continue for the push. Your own time go come where them go support you. And I believe say whether they come for represent the national team, when the Leone Star, I believe say that 10 day or that day, God go help you and you go shine and you continue for be Salone goalkeeper. But if we
Amen.
need a competition, then I believe say one day God must be your turn and you go prove him. Continue the
Amen.
good work.
All
I believe
right,
so
well
we can help
then.
the competition because we
Yeah,
get the national team, me and Fabiaski, we really push ourselves. But even though na maybe they play, but they really push me also to the limit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining the show today, guys. I appreciate you a lot. And now, so we will come to an end. But next week we will come again with another epic show for sport. This now the channel for sport. We try for grow 'em and improve them. So help we share and to your friends and family, so then go follow we and now Facebook and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. This show now simultaneous as we also the broadcast direct to YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So you can follow we na Facebook or you join we also you subscribe to our channel na YouTube for the very best in sport information. We also there on Instagram at Max Tribune Media or official Magdalene at Max Tribune and on Twitter as well. So we go join you next week for another show. Thanks for having us. Na so